Some folks were having some issue this week with Blogger and some of the editing features, and I can honestly say I've experienced many of your frustrations, and I can completely understand where you're coming from. The unfortunate case is that no matter what interface you work with, you're probably likely to run into some of these little hiccups, and so I think the best strategy that I can give you is to learn as many different tools as you possibly can to achieve the same goal. It used to be a few years ago where you could still use tables within Blogger, and that made creating nice, viewable information a lot easier in Blogger. But since then, it's become a little bit more of a challenge. And as you all can obviously attest to, based on your comments and your emails, there have been some quirky things going on. And so I want to give you one tool that you currently have in your tool belt that you can use. If you go into your Google Docs or your Google Drive, you can go down here and create a drawing. And so I created just a small drawing here, and I want to show you how I went about this. And so I took this picture off the internet, and I made up some really simple information here about Jane Doe, and then I gave her some quotes with just some filler text. But first off, if you want to insert a video or an image, the first thing you can do is go to image, and then what I'll frequently do is I'll search by the URL. And so if I'm searching for fly fishing women, I'll go here, I'll right click on it, and I'll copy the image URL. That's obviously the address. And I won't copy the image or save the image, although you can do that. It's sometimes frequently faster, I found, just to grab the URL and then head back to the Google Drawing feature. You would then copy and paste the URL in there. The image would come up. So any image that you copy and paste will pop up here for a preview. You hit select. I'm going to cancel this time since I already have the image in there. But then it would migrate in. You can also, if you notice, for those of you who are quick, you can use My Drive. So anything that you have in your Google Drive account is accessible. Anything that's shared with you, anything you've recently reviewed, your albums, you can take a snapshot quickly if you need to. So nice set of picture tools there. And then you go back to the drawing, and then you'd create a text box. And so this is just a simple text box. And so anywhere you want text, you create the text box. And after you have that, you simply begin typing. Now, if you want to format that text, there's you go here to more, and you have some simple text formatting features. You can align it within that box. You can space it, align it. You can do numbers, bullets. You can do indents. This is a nice little feature right here. It'll clear all formatting. I use that tool is popping up in more and more email editors. And sometimes, if you copy some text off of a site that you want to share, maybe that you and another team member are working on, and it has, let's say, a crazy colored background, and you want to get rid of that background color, that clear formatting is a really useful tool. Anyways, getting back here, so we have our page done. This page needs a lot of work, but let's say we had this page done, and then we want to migrate this over to our blog. What we would do is we'd go over here, and then we can download this as anything that we want here. And so I'm just going to do a JPEG. So this is going to download onto my computer as a JPEG, and then I'm going to go over to Blogger here. I'm going to delete all this stuff because I'm having a hard time. It's fighting me. And so then I'm going to select a photo, and I'm going to do a photo. I'm going to upload a photo. I'm going to choose a file, and I'm going to go to my downloads, and let's see, I didn't name it, so let me find it here. Let me look at it this way. It's probably this one right here. Yep. So I'm going to open that. It's going to pull it up. It's going to look like that. I'm going to hit add select, and then once I'm in here, I can make it maybe a little larger, maybe even extra large for this application. I'll come up here and do a preview. It's not perfect. It needs to be tweaked a little bit, but as you can see here, all of my content slides in there. All my formatting remains exactly the same. So again, just getting back to this idea, start building tools. As a text editing content writer, you're going to have some tricks up your sleeve. But the most important aspect to that is coming up with tricks that are fast. I found that, again, these Google tools, I'm a big fan of them. these documents, presentations, spreadsheets, forms, drawings, they allow you to make some really malleable tools quickly. And so, or not make the tools, but use the tools without a whole lot of background knowledge. So, for anyone who wants to go through and resubmit this week's content, if you want to copy and paste your content into a drawing like this and make the formatting a little prettier, you're welcome to do that. And I'd encourage it. And if you have any questions as you're proceeding, feel free to let me know.